This is Ride News Now. I'm Alison Haislip. Today, we're chatting about China's different approach to electric cars, America's huge problem wasting electricity, and we're absolutely roasting Tesla's Smart Summon. Now here's the latest in all things mobility.
This episode of Ride News Now is brought to you by the new Harman Spark. Upgrade your current ride with in-car Wi-Fi, virtual diagnostics, and so much more. To activate yours exclusively with AT&T, visit the link in the description.
Okay, so I have been saying for a while now that swappable batteries in cars are the way to go. The concept is much more disaster-proof and makes EV owners much less dependent on infrastructure. Is a hurricane a-comin'? Then stock up on batteries and hightail it inland to stay with your buddy Crawfish. And guess what? China agrees with me. Not about a dude named Crawfish, about the batteries. The Chinese government has plans to make it easier for drivers to swap out batteries in their cars. Though currently there aren't a great set of standards in this arena, China is working with automakers to create those standards so that any EV driver can show up at any battery swap facility to change their car battery, regardless of make or model. Which is much different than what we're setting up here in the States, where different charge stations may or may not be compatible with your car. And it takes a lot longer to fully charge. You see what I mean? Swappable batteries, dudes and dudettes. Yes, call up Crawfish, tell him coronavirus be darned, we are moving to China. Hey, who doesn't like a good walk now and then? Okay, maybe not so much when it's raining or after 1,000 squats at the gym or if you had a few too many cocktails the night before. Judgment-free zone here, people. It's cool. Fortunately, Tesla's got all you non-walkers covered with its Smart Summon feature. No, really, it exists. In theory, this system lets a Tesla owner use their smartphone to summon their vehicle directly to them, which sounds pretty awesome. In theory. As it turns out, Smart Summon is a little, well, dumber than it sounds. First, you have to be within eyesight of your Tesla to make it work, which begs the question, if you're close enough to see it, why not just walk to it? The bigger problem is that when it does get used, it's more glitchy than the knockoff Chinese iPhone you use to online gamble. Smart Summon Teslas have been spotted going the wrong direction in parking lots, having near collisions with other cars, and scraping and denting themselves against obstacles. Yeah, not too smart, right? That walk sounds a little better right now, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Stretch those legs. America is wasteful, and the amount of electricity we waste would shock you. More than 300 million kilowatt hours of power generation are lost every year to America's electrical grid inefficiencies. Seriously, it just gets lost. That's enough to power 1 billion miles of driving in electric vehicles. And to make things worse, the more power we put on the grid, the more power just disappears into thin air. As we demand more power in the transition to electric vehicles, America's ancient power grid will eat even more of it. I'm sorry, who are you?
Power grid. I'm here for my cut.
Your cut? You didn't even do anything.
Come on.
All right. We make more than enough power to compensate for this loss, but it means we're stuck producing way more electricity than we actually use. It's important that we move to a zero emissions power generation plan, but that plan would be even easier to put in place with an improved power grid. So let's start doing something about it. I am talking infrastructure. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. For more tech news, join us over at Ride.Tech, and be sure to follow RideTechNews on your social platform of choice. Haislip 2020! Is a hurricane a-comin'? Then stock up on batteries and hightail it inland to stay with your buddy. Your buddy? Yep, that's what I said. Your buddy. Do I have to go back to the top?
Yep.
Yay! Fortunately, Tesla's got you all non-walkers. Got you all non-walkers? What? Got all you non-walkers. The bigger problem is that when it gets... America's ancient power grid will eat even more of it. I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Power Grid.
Okay.
I'm here to collect.
You have to say you're cut. Yeah. You have to say, I'm here for my cut.
This episode of Ride News Now is brought to you by the new Harman Spark. Upgrade your current ride with in-car Wi-Fi, virtual diagnostics, and so much more. To activate yours exclusively with AT&T, visit the link in the description.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Also, head to ride.tech for stories, reviews, and more news.